After the COVID year, with not having anything, this is inspiring for me to see that our guys are actually getting looked at and to have the opportunity to, some of them hopefully get offered and hopefully play at the next level, which most of us thought that, we wouldn't be able to.
Coach Nansen's here. Coach Gafusi's here from Arizona. I know when we talked after your commitment, you mentioned kind of Coach Nansen, and obviously he has a lot of connections here. But what was it like now that you've had some time to think about it, going through that whole process? Because I know it happened pretty quickly from, not really sure where you're going to go, and then on a plane to Arizona, and then committed to Arizona. Can you maybe, walk me through that process, and what stands out about, how it all played out?
So I talked to Coach Nansen Thursday morning. Thursday night, he got me on a plane. And to me, that showed that they really were pushing me to, go to Arizona and everything. And I don't think anyone's ever showed me that much love in such a short amount of time. Like I just met you. And it's crazy to me how I can go there and interact with all these players and coaches like I've known you for a while, and I just met you, and the bond it just clicked for me. I was like, I have to come here.
I know we talked about Coach Carroll. Obviously, you're going to spend a lot of time with him. What stands out to you about him just as a person and as someone that's going to be your coach?
Coach Carroll, he's an all-around good dude. He's just, it's like he's always on go time. So he's always ready to like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. I'm ready. It's like he's always prepared.
As you look at their offensive line, I know they've been putting a lot of emphasis on trying to kind of build that up.
Yep.
Where do you see kind of the potential for yourself to fit into what they do, and how did they maybe talk to you about how they could envision things for you?
They want me to go to left guard, and I'm pretty sure I have the opportunity to fight, but nothing's guaranteed, you know that. So I just want to go in and put in my work and do what I'm there for.
What are some of the biggest things that maybe you learned on this field that you're going to take away and take with you when you get out to Tucson?
The main thing I've learned on this field is tradition. Our old dudes coming back, supporting us, even though we're sometimes in our deepest, darkest moments, able to bring us back up to the light. And, this field showed me that there's someone always there for you. You're never alone. And you just have to ask. Sometimes you have to ask before you get that help. But know that you're always supported.
You mentioned that. I know you've had some hardships. I think a lot of Arizona fans, when they read the article about your dad's passing and kind of everything that went on, I mean, how much has that driven you and given you motivation to reach this level?
I really got frustrated with the whole process. I lost my dad, and I lost my dad's older sister, and then I lost my dad's mom. So my dad, my aunt, my grandma, all in like the span of 6 months. So with everything going on, I was mentally, spiritual, physically, like frustrated, and like I really didn't want to play the sport that I truly love with all my heart. And talking with all the coaches, and this is the way to support myself and my family, and to help better my future. And why would I give it up when those people who passed away were fighting so hard for me? So why would I stop when they want me to keep going?
Obviously, Paulie, you mentioned tradition. J.B. Brown's over there from this school, but the other Polynesian connection, I mean, I know that's important for, it's something Arizona's really, especially under Coach Fish, is really trying to reignite. Obviously, I know Coach Nansen's been a big part of that. How important is that for you to know that there not only is some Polynesian guys there, but it's going to be important to them as they continue to move forward?
Having a lot of Polynesian dudes there, it's inspiring to see so many guys out there. I know I was raised with a lot of polys, but I know some schools and some areas don't have a lot of us. So with all of us being there in a group, it lightens the mood, and we could build upon one another to like build a community and everything, so we could build it even bigger and just have fun with it.
We talked about the 2022 class. A lot of polys in that class,
Yes,
but it was a really great class for Arizona. It's kind of something they're trying to build on. How much have you had a chance to talk with some of the guys that are freshmen right now, or going to be freshmen with you in the summer, and just get a feel for kind of what you guys are trying to build?
So my sophomore year, I went to school with Keenan Burnett, and he's a really great dude. I like him, and I like the way he plays. I was able to get the chance to hang out with Noah Fifita and T Mac that night, and we bonded pretty closely, and everything was cool in there. And then I know Jacob Kungaika from our days going, and I'm really excited for him because I've talked to him here and there, and I know his work ethic is. I know he's a great dude. And the dude from Samoa, I've heard about him, and he looks great. And going in as a freshman and taking that right guard spot, that's kind of inspiring for me too. To hopefully take a spot too.
Lastly, here for Arizona fans, what is your message to them about what they can expect from you when you get on campus and when you are suited up for the Wildcats?
Just know I'm not there to gloat or anything, or I'm just there to put in my work and pay what's due.
When do you get out there? Do you know yet?
I know end of June, early July. So hopefully I'll be out there as soon as possible.